Hi, it's Robert, the Red Tie Guy, and this is my 2022 recap video with predictions for 2023 with the local Tucson real estate market. So, let's talk about what happened in 2022, especially towards the end, and what my predictions are for 2023. So, here we go. If you were watching the real estate market last year, well, it kind of reminded me of a particular show, especially the past 2 years. So let's watch a little bit of a recap of the past 2 years with this video, and let's see what y'all think. Here we go.
Hey!
Oh, sorry there, got a little caught up. So that was 2021 and essentially 2022. And then when we got to the end of 2022, some numbers started to change, the market started to do a little bit of a turn, and there's some change. So I want to talk about what drove 2022 to be like that, and then here's our predictions for 2023. What was pushing the market to be that insane of a buyer's market over the past 2 years was low interest rates, builders taking a long time to build, or supply chain issues, and the fact that everyone was working from home, doing school from home. That created a demand for some extra space. Everyone could suddenly use an additional room. You were doing Zoom meetings at the dining room table. That little extra space pushed everyone to try to buy something a little bigger, get an extra bedroom. There was definitely that push there. Now, we don't have the interest rate as much anymore, and we also don't have as big of supply chain issues, in part because the home market is slowing down. New builds aren't having that much trouble because they're having less buyers now. Now, what does that mean for us? Yes, we always knew that the prices were shooting up, that eventually there would be a rewind, that if it was busy for 2 years, the prices were probably going to go back about 6 months, and I still think that 6 months is accurate. 2 years of drastic increases in price, 6 months is not going to be that harshly felt unless you were trying to move right when the prices were adjusting. Now, as we're going into 2023, the interest rates aren't quite there, and the time on market is definitely shifting away. Whereas before it was 2 weeks on market, with most homes selling within a weekend, we're now looking at something that's around a month on market. And for those of you who remember, before the pandemic, before this rush, homes were selling after about 6 weeks on market. Now we're probably going to get closer to a 4 to 5 week time on market as an average, with most homes, the ones given attention and that need to sell, selling within 2 to 3 weeks. And myself, I'll probably be aiming for 1 to 2 weeks as realistic, competitive, yet top dollar listings. A lot of news articles are saying that this price adjustment is going to be more drastic. Now, you're going to feel this less if you're in a neighborhood that hasn't had a lot of sales over the past 6 to 9 months. Why? Because that means that there's a strong demand for the homes and not a lot of people moving out or not a lot of sellers competing against each other. You're probably not going to feel this price adjustment coming in. If you're in a neighborhood that has had more sales, then you've probably had a more drastic increase, and now sellers are competing against each other. You're definitely going to see a change in price over the next couple of months. I don't think this is going to last for a very long time. Right now, a lot of people are going to put their homes up for sale once the holidays are over in January. This is going to create a very big competition between sellers, but come tax return season, your buyers are going to suddenly have money. There's going to be an influx of those buyers, and those buyers are going to be competing for those homes. In other words, it's going to balance out, and we're probably going to be back to a, let's say, new normal. We're going to be back to that normal probably coming into the May or June, right around that season there. And then we'll look at what the market stats are, how it's doing, and well, those are my predictions. What does that mean for buyers or sellers? Buyers, you need to get ready. There's a lot of savvy buyers, people who lost bidding wars, who have been waiting for things to calm down. They know what they're talking about. They've ran their numbers and they're more confident. So these buyers are definitely going to be out there and probably asking for concessions. They're not going to be their first inspection in some cases. And so you need to be prepared when you're making your offer that the other buyers you're competing with, they're probably a little smarter than what we would typically have seen 2, 3, 4 years ago. For sellers, this is the time where you need to be a little bit more savvy, a little stronger on the presentation, and you definitely need to get in touch with an agent about how to sell your home, how to present it quickly, how to make its appearance and showability stronger. And the reason is very clear. The market's not going to sell the home for you. Yes, there are places to take demand, but unless you are getting answers to buyers quicker, clearer, and can showcase your home's strengths, you're going to be making adjustments on price, or your neighbors are going to be selling their home faster than you are selling yours. And that's when agents like me, who were doing business before the market went crazy, are definitely going to be a strong asset for you. You also need to be calm and remember that sometimes it's going to take a little longer to sell homes. The 2-week time frame that I was pitching to sellers back when the average time on market was 6 weeks, well, that's probably going to look like a week and a half now in times when homes are taking 4 weeks to 5 weeks to sell. Now, what are some smart things that you could do as buyers or sellers? Watch the interest rate. It's shifting. A short-term buy down might be a good idea if you're confident you can refinance your home within 3 years. That's something very popular with buyers right now. Sellers, be aware of that, and that might be something where you can offer a small concession, but for a large appeal to those buyers. Don't expect buyers to be fighting over each other like they were in that video there. Bidding war! Unless you are definitely standing out in the market and your price reflects that you want a battle like that. Offer! This is Robert, the red tie guy with KMS Realty. This is my 2022 recap and 2023 predictions video. Look forward to hearing from all of y'all. Please tell me what you think. Like your feedback, like your thoughts. You can comment below or hit subscribe. Like if this on my Facebook page as well. I look forward to hearing from y'all. It's going to be a stellar year. I'm definitely planning to do a lot of good quality business, so never too busy to talk about the real estate market. Give me a call. Number is 520-955-8057. Thank you.